Hello, second grade. We're going to continue with Tynker this week. And this week we're going to work on section 7. And this one is called Use Advanced Logic. Choose the right constructs and avoid obstacles to reach the goal. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so these ones are going to use conditional loops. So we've in the past used a regular loop, repeat 7, walk, and then you walk forward 7 times. So these, now we're going to have conditionals. So conditional is an if-then. So if I said to you, if the phone rings, pick it up, you're going to pick up the phone only if you hear the phone ringing, right? If I say to you, if it's raining outside, remember to bring an umbrella. You're not going to bring your umbrella if it's sunny out. You're going to bring your umbrella if it's raining outside. So let's look at some of these here, okay? So we will do this in a piecemeal fashion. So we're not going to do this all at once. We take it one step at a time. So let's look at a few of these things. Repeat until power cell. Repeat while path in front, if path to the left, if path to the right. So let's just do this one at a time. So what would we do while the path is in the front? What would you do? You go forward. Okay, so this is not going to work on its own. We won't get to the power cell, but we'll just try this. So while the path is in front, let's go forward. Let's play that one. Okay, and now we got stuck because we have the maze and we can't do it. So let's look at the next part. Let's look what else we have. Now we have if the path is to the left. So we have while the path's in front, move forward. If the path's to the left, turn left. And we could also have if the path's to the right, turn right. Okay? Turn right. Okay? So let's look at our program here. If the path is in the front, move forward. If the path is to the left, turn left. If the path is to the right, turn right. Okay, now we're going to see where the program gets stuck, and then we're going to add something else to it. So while the path's in front, he can move forward. If the path is to the left, he can turn left. Now he got stuck. Okay, now why did he get stuck? Because he's got to go forward again, but we don't have a forward. We don't have another forward again. So what we could do is we could drag a forward over here, or we could say, let's repeat this pattern until we get to the power cell. Let's repeat this until we get to the power cell, okay? So let's take a look at this. So this is what we're going to do until we get to the power cell. If the path is to the front, we move forward. Conditional, if path to the left, turn left. If path to the right, turn right. So let's look at this program, and we're going to keep repeating this until we get to the power cell. If the path is forward, go forward. If the path is to the left, turn left. If the path is to the right, turn right. And you keep doing it until you get to the power cell. Okay? Now, if the path is to the left, he turns left. Now, if the path is forward, he can go forward. If the path is to the right, he's going to turn right. And then he can go forward if the path is forward. Path to the left, turn left. And if the path is in front, he's going to go forward. Okay? Now, I'm going to do a lot of them with you for this section because this is a tricky one. Okay, so now we're on to one that has if, then, else. So here's how if, then, else goes. If I was going to say to you, if the phone rings, pick it up, that's conditional, right? If the phone rings, then you pick it up. Now we add the else in there. If the phone rings, pick it up, else do your homework. Okay, so now we have a conditional. If the phone rings, what are you going to do if the phone rings? You're going to pick it up. But if the phone's not ringing, what else could you do? You could be doing your homework. Okay, so now you have a conditional. If the phone rings, pick it up, else do your homework. So you're doing your homework unless the phone rings. And if the phone's not ringing, then you're doing your homework. But if the phone does ring, then you pick it up. Okay, so now we're going to use it with our path here. So if the path is to the left, what do we want to do if the path is to the left? We want to turn to the left. Okay, now, what else can we do? If we can't go to the left, what else could we do? We could say if the path is to the right, you turn right. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a plan here. If the path is to the left, you're going to turn left. If the path is to the right, you're going to turn right. And what else do you need? You need a forward. So he's going to go forward. And then if his path is to the left, he's going to turn left. If the path is to the right, he's going to turn right. And we want to repeat this until we get to the power cell. So we're going to keep repeating this. Rather than, rather than saying, hey, let's do this 4 times or let's do this 8 times, we're just going to say, you know what? Let's keep doing this until we get to the power cell. You're going to go forward. If the path is to the left, you turn left. If the path is to the right, turn right. Right? Because we have if, then, else. So, once again, We're going to repeat this until we get to the power cell. I'll put it in so the kids can see. Move forward. Okay, so let's look at this again. Okay, so repeat until the power cell. Go forward. If the path's to the left, turn left. Else, if you can't turn to the left, what else could you do? Well, if the path's to the right, you could turn right. Let's run the program. Forward until power cell. If the path's to the left, turn left. If the path is to the right, turn right. Okay, and then we get it. And now to the left, because the path to the left, he turns left and forward. Okay, very good. Okay, let's look at the next one. Get to the power cell with conditions and turns. Okay, so let's look at this one again here. We're over here, we got to get to the power cell. The path's in the front. What are you going to do if the path's in the front? You're going to move forward. Okay? So if the path's in the front, you're going to move forward. Excuse me. If you're not going forward, you have if the path is in the front, then go forward. Else, what else could you do? Well, you could turn left. You could say if the path is to the left, you can turn left. Okay? So that is a pretty good program, but we need to do one more thing. We have to say repeat until you get to the power cell. Because we can't just do this one time. We have to do this many times. So rather than counting this up, we're just going to say keep doing this, computer, until you get to the power cell. If the path's in the front, you go to the front. If you can't do that, what else could you do? Well, if the path's to the left, turn left. Okay? Path's in the front. Then you move forward. Path to the left and turn left. Path to the left, turn left. Okay, if the path's in front, move forward. Okay, so it takes some time, and we repeat until we get to the power cell. Okay, very good. We'll go to the next one. Okay, so now we're on to the next one. And this one's a little tricky because the computer can go this way, and we don't want to go into this. We want to go to the power cell. Okay, so because we don't want to go to this one, we have to make sure that the possibility to turn left goes first. Because if we keep saying if the path's in front, go forward, he's just going to pass this. Okay, so let me show you how this would work. So we'd say if the path in front, go forward, else turn left. Right? And if we repeat this too, this is not going to work. Okay, this is not going to work because the path is still there. You see how the path is still there? So this program, what's going to keep telling the computers, keep going forward, keep going forward. You can't go forward anymore. Then turn left. So this is not going to work. Let's take a look at why it doesn't work. Okay, repeat until power cell. If the path in front, move forward, else turn left. So the path is still forward, you see, so he passes the power cell. So we have to change our program. So what could we do instead? We could say if the path, let's put this in the garbage can here. If the path is to the left, we could say then turn left. We want the computer to look for the ability to go left first. Else, we're going to go forward. Okay, and don't put the forward in here because that means turn left and forward. We want it out here. So we want to say to the computer, keep doing this until you can get to the power cell. If the path's to the left, turn left. But if you're not going that way, go forward. And you could also put that in the if then else if you want. So if the path's to the left, then you turn left. Okay, if you do it the other way, it's not going to work because you wind up in the wrong path. So you want to have the priority that it looks to turn to the left first. Get the power cell with conditions and turns. Okay, so we don't want to go down to this rock here. We want to go to the power cell. So we have to go this way. Okay, so we want our priority to be to go forward. So we're going to say if the path in front, we're going to move forward. Else, if the path is to the right, we're going to turn right. Okay, so now we have if the path's in front, go forward. And if you can't go forward anymore, what else could you do? Well, if the path's to the right, you turn right. And we're going to repeat this. Now, how many times should we repeat this? Let's try to count this. Oh, we don't have to. We could just repeat it until we get to the power cell. So repeat until the power cell. Let's give it a run. The path's in the front, then you move forward. The path's to the front, then you move forward. Path's to the front, move forward. If the path's to the front, move forward. Else, if then else. If you can't go forward, if the path's to the right, turn to the right. Now you can go forward because the path's in the front, right? So path in the front, move front. Else, if you can't go front anymore, well, if the path's to the right, you turn right. If the path's in front, you go forward. And we keep repeating it until we get to the power cell. Okay, here we go. Get the power cell with conditions and turns. Okay, so let's look at this one again. Now remember, we can't go this way because if we go this way, we're going to run into this person. We want to go to the power cell. So we don't want the computer to keep going forward and then turn right if we can't do anything else. We want the priority to be that it turns right first when it can, because we want to go to this one, not this one. So we want to put if the path to the right, then turn right first. We want to put that first. The path to the right, then turn right. And then we could also say, we want it to go forward. If it can't go to the right, then go forward. So we'll say repeat until, and it's going to say repeat until you get to power cell. If the path's to the right, turn right. If you can't do that, you move forward. Okay? So path to the right, then turn right. Well, you can't do that, so you're going forward. Path to the right, turn right. Well, you can't do that, you turn forward. Path to the right. Oh, but I can go to the right now. And the path now is going to be forward. If I can't go to the right, then I'm going to the forward. Path to the right, turn forward, and then I got it. Now I got it.